Hey y'all. Pops, we're working, or he's working on the cool room. Pops, tell him what you're doing here.
Well, we bought a couple of 36-inch doors, but our opening's like 35, and we just bought used cheap interior doors, and they're hollow core. So I cut it to fit the hole. Now I'm having to put something in here to put the hinges to, which don't amount to nothing.
Unless he puts a staple in his finger, that won't be good.
I've stapled my fingers before.
I know you have.
And I've cut them bad before too.
That's loud. Let me show you what he's done so far.
But this old house is out of square, out of level, but it was built in 1903, so.
1903. So it's a.
What we're doing is we're just making do. That's what we're doing.
No, it's going to be perfect. So it's 121 years old, and there's one of the doors that we got at the Habitat store. But see, he's built this wall, and he closed in those two locations. Those were open, like those openings over there. And so he closed those in, put in some wiring, some plugs, a light switch. This light switch already wired to this lamp? Or nope. He's got.
It's wired to that empty box that's up there because I don't have a plug.
Yeah, we got to get a plug. But this room will actually be our cool room, and this is just where we'll bring the flowers in from the field that need to go into a cooler environment, which isn't that big of a deal right now. This spring, some of the cool season hardy annuals will, need to be in a cooler environment. But when we actually start growing the peonies and the dahlias, well, I'm not so certain. I'll have to read up on the dahlias. But what are some of the others? The tulips. I'm not sure about the ranunculus, possibly. But there'll be a number of them that will have to have a really cool environment. So, anyway. This place is really quite a mess right now. And we're just moving things around. It seems like in a big circle. But Chelsea and I, we cut hard this morning. There's part of our flowers. And under the table, we had put some of these under here just to kind of protect them from the sawdust when Pops is sawing. We've got some zinnias hiding under there. And some of these, let me see, my mind went. These celosia, they actually, if you don't support them when you first cut them, they'll just kind of lay over, and it makes it really hard to use them. Some of our Gumfrina didn't pass the wiggle test, but that's okay. Some of them, a lot of them, were actually in the process of drying. You can see this. I don't know how we ended up with some zinnias in there. I just scooped them up out of the bucket. Chelsea has some upstairs and a closet in the back room, and then there's some over there, and there's some right here. But the cool thing about the Gumfrina is that they dry really nicely, and they keep their color. So we'll be able to use those in multiple different ways. But look at this, y'all. Our little straw flowers have started producing. And yeah, we'll probably use these more for, decorating the pumpkins than using them for anything else. And this is all the last of the sunflowers for now. We have a row out there that's within really about another week from blooming, which really surprised me. I wasn't expecting them to be heading yet, but they are. They're going to be really short and really small like these guys, but they'll be usable as long as our weather's supposed to stay pretty warm for the next little bit. These beautiful, beautiful marigolds, we'll be using these as well. But yeah, we've got to get we've got to get our flowers ready to, our bouquets ready to make deliveries in the morning or tomorrow afternoon. And we also have probably I don't know, 5 or 6 different types of flower seed that we've also got to get in the ground so that they'll have enough time to develop roots before the really cold weather sets in. But I think we're nearing the end of this season. I'm ready. I'm ready for the end of this season to get here, and I just wanted to show you what's going on down here in the basement. I'll keep y'all informed. Pops is doing an excellent job, and I do so very much appreciate his willingness to bring all of this to fruition. All right, y'all. Love you much. Bye-bye.